I'm out doing some scouting today for my kayak tournament tomorrow. It's gonna be out on Watts Bar Lake, huge lake. I fish it a little bit, but don't fish a lot. But tomorrow's a big tournament, so I kind of want to get out here and just kind of look at some ramps. They're only about an hour and 15 minutes from my house, so get out, do a little driving. I figured maybe I will come across some different fish, or maybe come across something worth fishing. Well, I came down here, I just kind of walking the bank, and I had a couple hits on a little underspin, and then I think I saw some panfish or some multi-species stuff in here. So I ran back up to the truck, grabbed a couple rods, and I think we're gonna fish this little area. Hopefully there's a bunch of fish down here. All right, let's set up right here. Start out with a little crappie lure. We got a little bitty creek coming in right here, and a little channel right in this big old bowl right here. I had a couple bites here, and I don't know what they were really. I don't know if they were bass or white bass or skipjack. It was something pretty good size. Then I had a couple of little hits. So I think that this little area may be holding some largemouth, but I think it's holding a lot of different bait fish and just anything random. Oh, there's one. First fish. What is it? Oh, it is a largemouth. Now that ain't gonna help me in the tournament tomorrow, but it's a good sign to know that there's some active largemouth eating here. Little one though. Oh, I see a bunch of little bait fish right off the bank. They look like, those kind of look like tiny bluegill. Oh yeah, I see. Oh, there's a whole bunch of them right here. Yep. A bunch of, look like tiny bluegill to me. It may not be, but that would be something these fish are targeting. Oh yeah, there's a lot of, maybe they're shad. I can't really tell. I just see something. They kind of act like bluegill where they're just kind of moving real slow. Just little half-inch fish that anything would be chomping on. All right, I got something little. A bluegill? Okay, it is bluegill. Well, there must be a bunch of them over there, but I think something else is over there too. Got a largemouth and a bluegill. We got a decent amount of water. If it was to get a little harder, it'd probably be pretty good for tomorrow, but I don't think it's gonna rain overnight. It's supposed to rain tomorrow though, during the tournament. There we go. What's that? Is it a little bass? I think it is. Yep. Well, we got another little bass. I really wasn't expecting to catch largemouth. I mean, that's what I want to catch here tomorrow, but you know, hopefully bigger than that. Those wouldn't count in a tournament. But also, I'm still only using I'm just using this little B lure. Oh, there's another fish. What is that? That feels different. And it is. Yeah, it's a crappie. Okay. Oh, something just swiped at something right there. Okay, there's our first crappie. So we are up to 3 different species right here. Oh, something's coming through and scaring these fish. So there's some action going on. Something, I would imagine something bigger than what we've caught so far. I don't know, sometimes those little largemouths can really terrify bait fish. Little 10-inch bass can really scare some bait fish or something. Hey, what is that? Oh, it's a bluegill. Okay. bank fishing could also really help me in the tournament, and like help me bass fishing when I'm bank fishing for, oh, just like that, for multi-species stuff. Oh, well, that's a crappie. That's a nice crappie, I think. Let me get this guy in. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. It's like a 10, 11 incher probably. No, maybe 10 inches. Pretty good one there. Like, I'm thinking about putting it at that ramp over there. That's kind of what my plan is. So I stopped at a couple ramps already and just made some casts from the bank. This one, when I started making some casts from the bank, I immediately started seeing fish and getting hits from different things. Walking this bank, I'm just looking, and I see logs underwater right here. I've obviously caught a couple crappie. We got bluegill, we got some little bass, we see little bait fish. Now, whether there's a bass big enough to help me or not, I don't know, but we already know this. Ooh, that feels better. Did I snag it? What did I do? We already know this area's got stuff here. Golden shiner. Dude. We're gonna keep him because we might throw him out in a minute. I may just cut him in half and throw him out there for something. Let me throw him on the bank. So there's all kinds of food here for bass and anything. Whether there's largemouth in here or big ones, who knows? But we know there's bait fish, a lot of action. We got a lot of different cover, and there's stuff underwater. There's a little stream coming in here. Now, I'm gonna fish here tomorrow, and I might not catch a fish from this area. But at least it gives me some confidence to kind of start, to know that if they're in here feeding, I should be able to cover some water, cover some area, and come across a few fish. There's one. Nice bluegill. It's not a bad one there. Or maybe what I bumped off, or maybe just a bunch of bluegill, just little piles of them. Oh, dude, that was a nice largemouth. I just saw him come out of this little tree right here. Hopefully there's some, I don't know if there's catfish coming up in here or not. I don't really know. I don't really know how deep it is, and it may not be very deep, but I'm just gonna throw it weightless out there. It's gotta be at least, 10, 12 feet deep. There's all this bait fish in here. Maybe catfish are coming in here too. And we're gonna set this rod up somewhere. Okay. Something's messing with, oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. Something's definitely messing with it. I'm just gonna let him try to take it. My drag's real loose. Yeah, that's something on there. Is he on there or is he off? Oh, it's off. Something was pulling it for a little bit. I snagged again. Oh, this time it's moving. Yeah. Yeah. See? 6-pound line. Get you some trophies. That's a good one there. Nothing's happening, but the line's tight. It wasn't tight when I walked away a second ago. Oh, there's something messing with it, I think. Let's see. Does it get tight again? Oh yeah, there's something messing with it. Something's definitely taking off with it this time. Let's just, oh, I think he stopped. Something was moving with it. It was going. And either he stopped or he's swimming a different direction again. Oh, I think I feel something. No. Oh, he's back, he's back. He's on there. I don't think it's something very big. Definitely feels like a fish. Oh yeah, he's on there. I wonder if I should reel into it. Oh, not that tight. I'm gonna try to let him just really take it. If he runs again, I'll just reel into it. I may have to go, I may, if I don't, well, look at that line. He's just taking off. If I don't get it this time, I might just put a smaller chunk on there. It may just be a small, I don't know what else would be grabbing it. A little white bass maybe. He's definitely on there. Yeah, we got it. What is it? I don't even know what that is. He came to the top really weird. Is it a bass? He's not very big. He's fighting weird. Maybe a gar? Oh wait, I felt something weird. What is this thing? It is a bass. Are you serious? It's a smallmouth bass on cut bait. I've seen that happen. This is the second time I've ever seen that happen. That's a pretty fish. I'd take him tomorrow. But he's not that big, but he's a smallmouth on cut bait sitting out there on the bottom. That's what's fun about fishing. You never know what's gonna happen half the time. Get out there. About probably 13 inches or so. Oh, I hooked that one stick that's right there. At least it's floating. About to reel in another giant here. That's where the fish were right around this stick right here. Kind of on both sides of it, and that time I just hooked it perfectly. Oh yeah, we're just getting in all kinds of trophies. Another wall hanger. Oh, I got something. Another largemouth. Little guys in here trying to eat stuff. Well, I was just driving by and I saw this. There's a little pull off here. It's really shallow. Oh wow. There's something out there. Probably more bluegill and little fish. But man, this water's clear over here. It's a little bitty creek coming in. Ooh, I think I see something out there. Is that fish? Or am I just seeing things? Oh, those look like little bass. There's something out there. It might not eat my little lure, I don't know. Oh my goodness, I'm just collecting 3-pounders today. I saw that fish. Casted right on top of him. Oh man, is he bigger than I thought? He is nice. Oh, he popped off. I had a tiny little hook on there. I knew he was gonna come off. That was a good fish. That would have been a keeper size. I saw him out there. I casted right on top of him and ate it. Now, I got a tiny little hook and I'm trying to pull him in. Okay. What are these little fish? Oh, are these all little bass? There's a bunch of something over here. Ooh, we're barely hooked in. I thought we were done fishing. I was heading to another ramp and I looked over here and there's a little pull off and I was like, let me just swing in there because I saw this little channel. But I've already found a lot more than I thought I was gonna find here. There we go, what we got here. Whatever it is a fighter. Man, these largemouth are fired up. I can't believe that they're hitting like this. It's giving me a lot of hope for tomorrow. And it's giving me a fun time today on this little lure setup. I think that's 1/24 ounce. I went down, I usually use I was using a 1/16 ounce earlier, but this is the ACC crappie sticks. It's a 6.6 medium action, but it feels more like a medium light. It's got a really light tip. Like, look how far I casted that little lure. It slings it out there. And this is made for crappie fishing with a little bit of backbone to get like crappie out of the water, pull them out. I got 10-pound braid, 6-pound leader line, and it is really becoming, I've only been using it for 2-3 days, but I've used it a bunch recently in like these 2 or 3 days, and I've caught a lot of fish on them. It's a great multi-species setup. Really like this handle and everything. I got a 1,000 size reel, and this is the Okuma ITX. I'm gonna try something. We're gonna go back, get a bass rod, throw around a couple big lures just to see what, like that one bass I lost, that would have been a good keeper. He had to be at least, I'd say 15, 16 inches. Okay, I gotta just see how aggressive these bass are, because there's definitely bass in here. And I'm gonna throw a spinnerbait, and I got something else I wanna try. Just make a few casts. If I could hook a couple, that'd be pretty cool. Just to see what they're doing. Ooh, and how big they are. And if they'll hit the spinnerbait. I never know. Sometimes they won't hit it. But if they're in a feeding mood, usually they'll crush it. Yep, that one hit it. I saw him coming at it. You know, the wake right for it. I don't want to catch all these, but man, if I can catch this tomorrow, I'll be happy. Probably a 15, at least a 15. I'm gonna need bigger than that, but yeah, he's probably about a 15. He crushed the spinnerbait though. Anytime I can catch him on a spinnerbait, I am having a good time, especially if it's in the middle of winter. Oh, that's wild. He came at that thing. I saw him dart at it. So that's a good sign. So there's some that are aggressive enough to be crushing a spinnerbait. Oh, I just had another hit. I don't think it was a big one though. All right, make a couple more casts in this. I know that they should be hitting this. Maybe change tomorrow, who knows? Could be totally different tomorrow. But I may have something to go on. Get more and more confidence. Maybe I should do more pre-fishing. Hardly ever pre-fish, because it's just not fun to me to go out a lot of times in these lakes. But if I do multi-species fishing and then it leads me to some bass, I have more fun doing that, and maybe I can make videos out of them and learn something. Oh yeah. Oh, he's little, but he crushed it too. Okay, that's a couple. They are gonna eat that spinnerbait. All right, let's throw him back. I got one more lure I wanna try. What is this? And this is a little bit of a slower spinnerbait. It's got these two like wider blades. This is probably this is what I'm probably gonna start out with first thing tomorrow. It's supposed to be raining, I think, but I mean, cloudy days, sunny days, clear water, dirty water, I like a spinnerbait. All right, I got one more thing I just want to learn. I just want to cast this out, see what it looks like. This is a Shad E. And I saw some stuff how to hook it, so I'm just gonna see what happens. I saw some people just hooking it through the nose like that. And oh, it's not as heavy as I thought it was gonna be. It might work on this rod. Oh yeah. Holy cow, it got crushed. Maybe I'll be throwing this tomorrow. First cast. Well, it's looks like a bait fish. Anything when they're in a eating bait fish mood, you know, anything that resembles a bait fish pretty much can get hammered because they're just all keyed up. But I hooked it like that. That seemed to work. Whether it's the best way, I don't know. This rod's a heavy rod. I probably don't need it on this. I don't know. I guess it ain't gonna hurt. But twitching that thing and just letting it die, that looks pretty good out there too. That might get some bites doing that. Maybe put a little weighted hook on there. I'm gonna have to mess around with these little things some more. All right. That rain's pulling in. One last cast. I think this cast pretty good on even on a heavy rod here with 20-pound line. I definitely have some confidence going into my first tournament of 2024 tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be fishing, making a video. Looks like it's gonna be a rainy, cold day. But a lot of times those are some of the best days for fishing. You're miserable, but if you get out there and catching fish, you kind of forget about everything. Also, this is gonna be my third tournament of the season with the group that I fish with. And I skipped one got canceled, but I finished 4th and 6th. So I've done decent. Both those days weren't awesome days. So tomorrow it's a bigger tournament. There's a lot more going on. So I'm hoping to have a good day, catching some good fish. Thanks for watching. Hopefully a video from that comes out pretty soon where I hopefully get in the top 10.